So in the last week or so, New Balance has dropped two new colorways for this 860 V2 range, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at one of them. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're going to have a look at one of those two colorways which just dropped coming from New Balance for the 860 V2. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in the regular box coming from them in this gray color, which will have the New Balance lettering and also the New Balance logo on top in this silver color. So let's go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at one of those two colorways available for now for this Northern Lights pack coming from New Balance for this 860 V2. In the last week or so, New Balance has dropped two new colorways for this 860 V2, which according to their website, it's capturing the beauty of the Aurora Borealis. So that's why they released this Northern Lights pack. So one of it will be this Arctic Grey colorway, which you're gonna have a look at today. And we're also gonna have another one in that mallard green. So these two dropped together, as I said earlier, in the last week or so for the retail price of £140 here in the UK, which I guess will be just around $150 US. And this one will have your normal materials, which will include some very breathable mesh material in this open style. But unfortunately for this range, we're gonna have synthetic overlays all around, which for sure I'm not a big fan of. Nevertheless, I would say that this one is still looking quite good, and it will be a perfect addition for this summer, as we're gonna have this very breathable mesh for most of this upper. So this one, as previous releases for this range, will bring the Activa Light cushioning. We're also gonna have the energy shock absorption as well, which will be paired with the Absorb SBS pods in the heel, which will give a very good comfort and support. So I would say that alongside the 1906 and also the 2002 releases, this one is another great release coming from New Balance, which will bring back the 2010 running shoes designs. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. One of it will be this very breathable open style mesh in this white color, which will be present mainly here at the top of the toe section, also on the sides. And this mesh material also be present here at the collar section and also covering the whole heel section as well. But as you can see here in the midfoot, we're gonna have a different mesh material, which will also come in this blue color. And this one on top will have the very well known N logo. So on top of these two types of mesh, we're gonna have this synthetic overlay, which will come in this silver color. So these ones will be present here at the front of the toe section and also on the sides. We're also gonna have it here at the lacing system and also in the midfoot for this N logo. And this one will also cover partially this ankle section and also the heel section as well. As in for the actual lacing system, for this one you're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these white laces, which will have these gray edges, and underneath these laces we're gonna have this well padded tongue, which will have again this open style mesh material. And this one will have here at the top this New Balance lettering, which will come in a rubberized material. So finishing here at the back of the shoe, as I said earlier, we're gonna have this mesh and also this synthetic overlay on top, which on the lateral side will have written 860 V2. Here at the back we're also gonna have the New Balance logo as well, which will sit on top of a reflective material. And covering most of this heel section, we're gonna have this fused material, which will come in this gray to blue colorway. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one I'm gonna have this white lining, which I need to admit that it will have a very good amount of padding, which for sure will keep your foot quite good in place. And also at the bottom I'm gonna have this black foam insole, which as you can see will have a lot of perforation holes. This one also feels a bit thicker, so for sure the level of comfort will actually be quite good. So as usual, here at the heel section we're gonna have this New Balance running and also New Balance lettering in this white color. So now guys, we can go to this Activa Light foam midsole, which will also have the energy shock absorption included. So this one will come in this off-white color. We're also gonna have this gray to blue color here on the lateral side of the toe section and also on the medial side from the midfoot to the heel. Of course, as usual, we're also gonna have these Absorb SBS pods here at the heel section, which will give a bit of flexibility. So in case you don't know, this midsole will be the same as the 1906R and also the 2002R ranges. For sure, I really feel that this one is providing a very good level of comfort. So now guys, we can finish with this endurance rubber outsole, which will come in this off-white and the gray colorway, which yet again will have the same pattern as the 1906 and the 2002 range. As usual, we're also gonna have this Activa Light foam exposed in a lot of places, and this rubber outsole it's actually quite thick, so for sure the grip for this one will be quite good. As usual, we're also gonna have this stability web here in the midfoot, which will give a bit of support. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me as I have a skinny feet, for this range I'm always going with my true to size, and this one fits me just fine. But I would say that if you have a normal fit, guys, I think this one will actually be a bit snug, so maybe you would consider to go with a half size up. And just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest to go with at least a half size up or even a full size up, just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this brand new release coming from New Balance for this 860 V2, which actually dropped in this Northern Lights pack. I would say that it's bringing your usual materials, which we've been getting for most of these releases, which will include a very breathable mesh, which will be paired with these synthetic overlays, which unfortunately I'm not a big fan of. But I would say that for 140 pounds, this one it's actually a decent release, which is perfect for the summer. But no matter what color you'll choose, this one it's actually a very comfortable and a very breathable pair of shoes. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from New Balance for this 860 V2 in this Arctic Grey colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.